Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right, 97.
Second down and a run by Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And some room to roam now. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Down.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ready up. Little striker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Black ultra.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
17.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. We're scoreless after 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Cade York on now for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their second drive here in the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Robinson up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
Robinson with another carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the double. One, two, middle. Opposite. Green. Set, huh?
Robinson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. James Robinson with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Russell. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Ravens at 8-1 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Black shot.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Ready. Six. Level.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 4.
Trouble 38.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hand off now to Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Set, ready. Right, 60. Switch, yellow.
They'll run with Robinson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the give, here's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now back to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Robinson on a give right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
York able to send this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Ready, ready.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Come on, set. And cycle.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. James Robinson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Russell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 30. 10. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now Jackson. That is caught, Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked, too. Instead, it's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,